How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art, back with another lesson, and we got some classic punk today, the Sex Pistols and Anarchy in the UK. Yeah, I know, not normally played on an acoustic guitar, it's normally played with power chords on an electric guitar. I'm also going to try and get that version down as well, but I just thought for a bit of fun, as a sing-along on acoustic, because the majority of my lessons are acoustic, I thought for a bit of fun I'd get it down on an acoustic guitar with mainly open chords. There is a couple of bar chords in, but I always say, you know, if you are just getting into bar chords, you're a beginner, just sort of stumbling across them, maybe this would be the ideal song, you know. Just a great, great fun rock and roll song, and you can't go wrong with the Sex Pistols, you know, one of the greatest bands of all time. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, and first of all we've got the intro, so we're going to start off with a G chord. Now it's up to you what G you do for a lot of the way through the song. I use the 3-finger G with my second, third and little pinky on the 3rd fret on the top E string. Nice to put these little embellishments in where you have the first finger on the 1st fret of the B string to get a G sus4 chord in. But for the intro I think it sounds a little bit fatter if you do the 4-finger G, so sort of downstrokes. Then we got an F, so you could do the barred F, you know, but I tend to do the F major 7 with the C bass in. So those who aren't familiar with that, we take a regular F major 7, we're just going to move the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the A string, little pinky will go on the 3rd fret of the D. And then we got E, D sus2, so those who aren't familiar with a D sus2, you just take a regular D and you're going to take your 2nd finger off, and then we're going to go to a C chord. Now I play the C chord throughout this song just because it sounds a little bit fatter with playing it acoustically. I play it with a G bass, so a bit like we did on the F major 7, we're going to take a regular C. I mean, you can play a normal C, that's perfectly fine, but I just think it sounds a little bit meatier. So from a regular C, you're just going to add your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the low E string, little pinky, 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, so again with the intro, we got the G, F, E, D sus2 and C. We stay on to the C and to the verse. I am an anti, and then we go from an F to an E minor. I am an antichrist. Know what I want, but I know how to get it. Wanna destroy the passerby, 'cause. And this is where I switch to the other G. You'll see me add that little sort of embellishment in. 'Cause I want an F, E, D sus2, back to C, F, E minor, C. Little turnaround on the G there before we go into the next verse. So I'll just sing that verse through again. All the verses are pretty much the same, so I'll just run over that, and then you know your second verse is going to be the same. So I am an antichrist, I am an anarchist, don't know what I want but I know how to get it. I want to destroy the passerby, 'cause I want to be E, D sus2, C, F, E minor, C, turn around on the G, Anarchy in the UK. Okay, so it's just important you do the E minor in the verse, obviously at the end of the verse, because I want to be Anarchy, we're going to do, you know, an E major. So after the second verse, we've got this little sort of instrumental part, so that's going to be the D sus2 to an E. So it's going to go D sus2, E, same again, and then it's going to go D sus2, G, only ways to get what you want. Okay, so then we go into verse 3. So after verse 3, we've got this little instrumental part, and this is where the bar chord's going to come in. So we're going to do a D, and we're going to go from a G to an F sharp minor. Okay, you can do a normal G, but I think we're going into that, you know, that F sharp minor. You know, it's pretty much common sense to do the bar chord. So we've got this D, slowly. G, F sharp minor, does that 3 times. Then we hold on to the D. Is this the MPLA or is this the UDA? I thought it was the IRA. I thought it was the UK or just another E, D sus 2, C, 3. Castle, Tennessee. And we got the 'cause I wanna be anarchy. 'Cause I wanna be anarchist. Again I'm pissed. That's how we'd finish the song, okay? So, strumming wise, once we get into the verse with the strumming, like I said, we mainly do the intro sort of with downstrokes, emphasising it, you know, getting that. Nice little embellishment, lifting that second finger off on the C there in the intro. And then I tend to use a down, down, up, down, up, down, up around the chord. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. So on that F, obviously in the E minor, down, up, down, up. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you all dug that. And before I get the haters saying you don't play Anarchy in the UK like that on an acoustic guitar, yes or no, it's actually played on an electric guitar with power chords. Obviously, that's what gives it the, you know, the energy and the power of that song. But I think if you take a song like this and you sort of strip it down and play it on a, you know, an acoustic guitar, it proves what a great song it is. Obviously, this works pretty vacant. I often see Glenn Matlock playing, you know, those songs acoustically, so I know, you know, they break down and work well on an acoustic guitar. And like I said in the intro, I probably will do the electric guitar version at some point as well. I actually did a silly thing on the electric guitar not long ago, if you want to check that one out. If you are a Pistols fan, that's probably one of my favourite Pistols songs. So I did a good version of that, obviously the proper version on the electric guitar, and it's sort of intent to probably do this one at some point as well. But I hope you dug that. Just a good fun one to play on the acoustic guitar. If you got any other requests for, you know, not just Pistols songs, anything 50s to modern day, a lot of you know the drill now, so you can either comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me these days is on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. I'd appreciate if you give me a like or a follow on those platforms anyway, but that way, if you are on those platforms and you follow me, you could find me a personal message over, you know, requesting a song. I do always try and reply to messages. I just always point out I do get quite a lot of requests, and I do have to hemp them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming. That's what keeps this channel going. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. You know, thanks for the continued support. If you are subscribed, you could, you know, further help me out by hitting the little notification bell that's somewhere down there, so you could, you know, get notified every time I post a video up. Keep up to date. Another way, I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so please like, share my videos, you know, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know who plays guitar or maybe just started out on a guitar. please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.